707 Collins. We in Miami and we
Now from the home of the 49ers, Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara, this is EA Sports coverage of the National Football League. Coming up, two teams ready to square off. It's the Jacksonville Jaguars and the San Francisco 49ers. The punter, Thomas Morstead, will get us started here. And off we go from Santa Clara. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. On the ground, here's the Clemson product, Travis Etienne. And he's going to be stopped at the line. No gain. Great way for the defense to open up here at home.
You spend all week on your opening script. What are the plays that allow you to find a rhythm and have some early success offensively? Well, in this case, that first play you drawn up sent you going back the wrong direction. How does that change this play caller's approach to the ground game going forward?
Lawrence now on second down. That's to the tight end, Lawrence Cager. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. A gain of 11 on that one. That's good for a Jaguar first down.
They do a really nice job of picking up the pressure, and that's what allows him to have the time to go through his entire progression. He sees his check down wide open, gets the ball into his hands, and he does the rest.
I don't think that was going too far either way. Defense right on it. They hold him to no gain.
You know, Mike, what separates the really elite defensive edge players from everybody else is not only their ability to rush the passer. That's what everybody focuses on. But, man, the defensive ends that are good in the run game, those are the guys that never leave the field.
And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. They get 15 on that game. First down, Jacksonville.
Hey, line, 11. Hey.
In the pistol, here's Lawrence. In trouble, and down he goes. Givens in there to bring him down. And that's his first sack of the year.
And these are the type of splash plays that can have an impact, especially as the game goes on. So offensive line has to do a better job to make sure that they have this protection shored up and that this isn't a sign of things to come.
Now second down throw for Lawrence. Got a man downfield, it's Thomas. And they're going to be set up right around the 10-yard line. A big play for Jacksonville. And even 30 yards. It's a three tight end look as they have it first and 10. From the shotgun, it's Lawrence. That's to the right side and incomplete.
It's just a matter of time. I don't care how good you are or how good a hand you have. You are going to drop passes. It is inevitable in the NFL. But it's the guys that don't let one drop pass lead to two. They have the ability to put it behind them, move forward, and they can't wait for that next ball to be thrown their way.
On second down, Lawrence again. And he's in! Travis Hunter. Touchdown, Jacksonville. It's his second touchdown of the year. A terrific way to start this one. Not only a touchdown, but a nice long march down the field. Makes it a long walk back to the bench for the defense.
Mike, that's about as good as you can imagine starting a game offensively. To be able to sustain that many plays and be able to cap it off with a touchdown. That is a dream start for this offense.
Little now following the touchdown, out to kick this one away. A couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. Now an opening past the 30. And he'll be out of bounds on the return. And the drive will begin there.
The Niners take over first and 10 at their own 46-yard line.
They'll start this one with a 3 tight end look.
Get set, get set.
Here's Christian McCaffrey to get things started. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
These edge rushers, they are judged by their sack totals, Mike. They love to rush the passer. But they have responsibilities in the run game as well. Great job here, keeping it to no gain.
Here's a 2nd and 9. Play fake. Now it's Purdy. He'll locate his tight end, George Kittle. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line. It's a gain there of 26 yards. So they come to the line for first down and 10. From the shotgun, it's Purdy. That one down the field, but they cannot connect, and it's incomplete. Brandon Ayuk, the intended receiver there. It's 2nd down.
So instead of celebrating a touchdown, he's just heading back to his huddle trying to keep his head up as everyone kind of looks at him sideways. If that ball hits your hands at this level, you've just got to make the catch. That's what your quarterback's counting on. That's what your teammates are counting on. Frankly, that's what this entire stadium is counting on. Back in the day, Mike, you know how they decided who played offense and who played defense? The guys who caught the ball better played offense, and the guys who couldn't play defense. And now, that's obviously not the case anymore. But this is one of those that still gives defensive players a bad rap.
So, after 2 straight incompletions, here's 3rd and 10. Throwing again is Purdy. This one broken up. It's incomplete. Good job separating the receiver from the ball, and it is 4th down. So Jake Moody now out for the field goal.
A 43-yard attempt.
The kick is perfect, right down the middle. And the Niners are on the board. It's 7-3.
And I can tell you firsthand, Mike, when you find yourself trailing in a game, you don't feel very good about coming away with field goals. But in this case, it does get them a little bit closer and cut into this deficit.
At their own 35-yard line.
Hey, run! Run! Here we go.
On the ground, here's the 4th-round pick from the April draft. And he is crushed in the backfield. Defenders firing through. Shut it down right away for a loss of yardage.
Well, nothing doing here, and I think you can see pretty early on. Now, while he's trying to remain patient and see if a hole pops, it's just too slow of a developing play. He never gets into the teeth of the defense at all and ends up being taken down for a loss.
Lawrence looking middle, and he spots Hunter there. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. Remember, he has a touchdown on the opening drive, and here on drive 2, he gets a first down with that catch.
right, let's go.
Lawrence gives this one to Etienne. Down the sideline, past the 40. And he'll be forced out of bounds. That's another first down, another big play. The defense has some issues. Gain of 18.
Red on the red. Hey, Soko, hot. 13 over.
To throw is Lawrence. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball. Modest gain.
Hey, go. Soko's hot.
We are through one. It's the Jaguars on top. And we're back in the Bay Area after this. The Jaguars with the ball as quarter number 2 begins. They've got it 2nd and 1 coming up. That is caught out wide on the RPO. And they'll whistle him down, but not before he picks up a first down after a gain of 7.
So there's a saying in the NFL, Mike, short throw, long catch, and that's exactly what they wanted to go with here. Operate in the quick game, don't stress the protection, and while he didn't get necessarily the big play, he does get enough to move the chains.
On first down, Lawrence. To the left side, it's caught by Brown. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
So anytime you decide to blitz, the hope is that the secondary can hold up long enough to allow the extra pressure guys to get to the quarterback. But when you don't get to the quarterback and he's able to get the ball on time and in rhythm, there are holes in the back end, and they're able to pick up the first down.
2nd down, Lawrence. I had a defender draped all over him. Incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a 3rd down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game. Like, we just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
He bought as much time as he could, but he will finally be taken down.
He has to do a better job identifying where the pressure is coming from, Mike, before the ball is snapped. He's got to get this ball out of his hand, to his outlet, to his hot receiver. But then once he senses the pressure, he kind of panics, and it's an easy sack. It's going to bring up 4th down. And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
On the return, the Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Yellow. Get set. Yellow. 18.
A first down throw for Purdy. Finding his tight end, Farrell.
So the hope is when you call these underneath drag routes, you're trying to have your tight end come out the backside of the defense in space. So when you put the ball on him early, it leads to big yards after the catch. In this case, they don't get the real big play they were hoping for, but they'll definitely take it.
From the 43, here's 2nd down and 2. Shotgun snap to Purdy. Rolling right. That's caught. Christian McCaffrey. And he can't get away. They rally to the football defensively. Bring him down for no gain.
Really nice job here by the defense staying disciplined as the quarterback gets flushed from the pocket. I mean, how often do we see those guys kind of creep in and allow the ball thrown over their head? They took away everything downfield, and All the quarterback could do was dump this one off short to his back, and there wasn't much there.
Purdy to Kittle for the Niners first down.
I know, I'm biased. But listen, you can't convince me, Mike, that there's a better option on the field, especially when you got a guy like this, than on third down or critical moments. That's where the ball needs to go. The size, the speed, the matchup problems that he creates. If I was in a critical situation, there is no doubt where I'm going with the ball.
Right back to Kittle. That's another one. And they'll take this down inside the 35. That's his third catch of this first half, and good enough for a first down.
There's this misconception out there, Mike, that in the NFL, you have to run the same amount of run plays as you do pass plays. And as you're seeing in this drive, you can fall on one side of that coin a little bit more as long as you're able to remain effective and efficient. So far, their passing game has dominated here early, and that last pickup leads to a first down. The drag route is such a good way to get the ball early into the hands of your tight end and take some pressure off the quarterback and give him an easy completion. The size and the athleticism allows them to try to pick up more yards, but do it after the catch.
That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose, and it's going to force third down.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
They need two. Here's Purdy. That's caught. Left side. It's complete. He's going to have the first down. So they convert on third down with a pickup of 9.
Now they're entering the area of the field, especially with the amount of yards they've gained on this possession, Mike, where it feels like a touchdown is critical. For the defense, settling for a field goal here, especially with the ball where it is, feels like a win.
And he's in. Marquez Valdez-Scantling. Touchdown, 49ers. Now Jake Moody for the extra point. It's up and through. And the 49ers will tie things up. It's now 10-10. So back to level after the touchdown. In time for the kickoff. He's going to like not to bring this one out. Probably a wise decision as this ball comes out to the 35. And he'll be taken down as we tick down to the 2-minute warning. Second down and 8. They'll motion a tight end right. Working out of the gun, it's Lawrence. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. They might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a third down.
There's a lot of ways for defensive linemen to disrupt the passing game. That's everything about today's modern NFL. How do you disrupt the quarterback and make him feel uncomfortable? Of course, sacking him is a great way, but even getting your hands up in those throwing lanes and tipping passes, that is so frustrating for these quarterbacks.
He's got it! And he will score! K.J. Hamler! Touchdown, Jaguars! A beautiful combination in the air there. The pass downfield and bringing it the rest of the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And it's really just a great route, Mike, and then a beautiful throw. The accuracy of the throw is what allowed the receiver not only to secure the catch, but then be able to turn it up and finish the play and find himself in the end zone.
Little now following the touchdown, out to kick this one away. And he will not attempt a return, so this will come out now to the 35-yard line.
At their own 35-yard line.
On 1st and 10, it's Purdy. A short one there, caught by Kittle.
The drag route, we used to say this is day one install. Every single offense in the NFL has this sort of route, especially for the tight end position. And depending on the speed and the run after catch ability of the tight end, sometimes it can lead to some of the biggest gains.
Here comes 2nd and 4. Out of the gun, it's Purdy. Back into the hands of Pearsall on the right side. And he'll be taken down. The gain is 6, and it's a new set of downs. He picked up the first down.
And that first down was huge for this offense. Now they can take a deep breath. Focus on trying to put a late scoring drive together before we hit the halftime break.
Caught by McCaffrey. And he'll be hauled down at about the 35-yard line. 17 yards on that play. It's good for a Niners first down.
The 35-yard line.
Purdy works out of the pistol. Our throw here, right side, falls incomplete. George Kittle was the intended target that time. And it'll lead to a 2nd down.
All right, so the ball falls incomplete, but I think what it does now, Mike, is it allows you to stop the clock, get in the huddle, take a deep breath, and now your play caller has to give you the best play. Go get points here before the half and try to build something going into halftime.
And that's going to be incomplete, but there's a penalty flag on the field. We'll let the officiating crew sort this one out. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. Back to the air again is Purdy. Just trying to avoid the rush there. He's hit as he threw, and the pass is incomplete.
So as halftime looms, Mike, they have to find a way to capitalize on this drive right here and make sure they end the half with some sort of points. Now, that incompletion, not ideal, but at the very least, it stops the clock. Catch your breath, get back in the huddle, and this next play, it's got to be a gotta-have-it best play call.
And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. The Niners will use the first of their timeouts. Clock is stopped at 26 seconds until the break. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Again in the air for Purdy. He'll find his tight end, Kittle, on the right side. And he's into the end zone. George Kittle. Touchdown, San Francisco. Moody's extra point is good. And the 49ers will come back to tie things at 17. They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the first half. And the kickoff's coming their way. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback.
35-yard line.
On 1st and 10, Lawrence. And he can't hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up 2nd down. From the shotgun, it's Lawrence. Open man left side is Brown. He's got it. And he'll be out of bounds after a gain of 9. They'll go about trying to convert on third down.
So they have these rules for the receivers, Mike. They call them green grass rules. And the idea is if you're running across the field and you're looking at the quarterback, you're going to stay on the run. If you're not looking at the quarterback, that tells him, I'm going to sit in this soft zone. I'm going to what they call punch and pivot and stop. And that tells the quarterback to put the ball on your chest. That nonverbal communication between the receiver and the quarterback, recognizing when you're open, stay open, that's the stuff that makes a lot of these offenses so difficult to defend.
He's going to be out of bounds inside the 40-yard line. They get 18 on the pitch and catch. That's good for a Jaguar first down. Cam Little for this field goal attempt. This one from 54 yards out. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Jaguars get 3 here late in the first half to take the lead. Final moments of this first half, kicking with the lead now, as this one is in the air. And it's a poor kick here. Doesn't even make the landing zone. So that means the ball's going to come out to the 40-yard line. They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40.
Get set, get set.
From the shotgun, it's Purdy. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Tyson Campbell. So we reached the intermission in what has been an entertaining one to this point. Back with the second half in just a moment. Three points, all that separates these two sides as half number 2 kicks off. And no return here. This is a touchback. Three tight ends in the game to start the drive. He'll run with McCaffrey to start this drive. He'll try to get back to the line, but it's not happening. Gonna lose a yard.
How often do we see linebackers be so fast trying to track down the ball carrier that they end up actually overrunning the play and allowing the running back to cut back? But not this guy. Does a great job staying in phase, stretching this ball out sideways, and he brings him down for a loss.
Throwing on second down is Purdy. The pass rush gets home, and he goes down.
And it looked like that zone coverage had his head a little bit spinning there, Mike. I'm not sure he got a real clear picture of what the defense was giving him, and as a result, he holds the ball a little bit longer than he would have liked, and the defense is able to get home.
Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long. They'll go play action with Purdy. Forced out left. That'll be caught downfield. It's Valdez Scantling. The defense blows a chance to get off the field as the offense converts 3rd and 14.
First and 10 at the 37.
1st and 10. Purdy. There's a throw right side. Going to be incomplete. Marquez Valdez Scantling, the one he was looking for. And it'll bring up second down. Out of the gun, here's Purdy. Out to his right. He'll get rid of it and complete it. And they are in great shape. He's taken down inside the 10. It'll be first and goal. That's a gain of 28.
That's a 9-yard line.
Get set, get set. Watch out.
To throw once more, it's Purdy. He pulls it in around the 5. And he will get into the end zone. George Kittle. Touchdown, San Francisco. That's his second touchdown of this one. And he's got a half dozen for the year.
Makes the score Niners 24, Jaguars 20.
Out now is the punter, Morstead. Following the touchdown, he sends this away. That ball going to hop into the end zone. It's a touchback that will come out to the 20-yard line. The drive begins at the 20. Here's first and 10. Here's Lawrence to throw. That's to Hunter. He's got it right side. And he's out past the 30 and out of bounds. His 5th catch of the afternoon. Good for a first down. Line of scrimmage is the 31 as they line up first and 10. Play action now. It's Lawrence. And the rush gets home. He'll go down. They got him. Rice Huff getting in there to bring him down. His first sack of the season.
The defensive coaches, they preach all week, Mike. They have to have relentless pursuit of this quarterback when he tries to extend the play. So often it results in a great play for the offense and a big pickup. This time, because of that pursuit, it leads to a big loss.
Work to do now as they come up on second and long. Throwing is Lawrence. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
5 yards on the pickup. And this is third down.
Third and long. To throw is Lawrence. That's taken in by Cager. Pretty good effort on that one. It will not be enough. It's going to bring up 4th down.
I think there's one of those plays that when the ball carrier watches this back in the film room tomorrow, he's going to be a little frustrated with himself. If he could just have made that one guy miss, he picks up the first down. Instead, he gets brought down short of the sticks, and now they got a 4th down decision to make.
The punter remains on the sideline. They're going to line up and go for it on 4th down.
Take right open. Go. Here we go.
They do indeed snap it as they'll try and throw. That is incomplete. Oh, they elected to throw on 4th and short. It does not work out. They turn it over on down.
So I'm not sure if this is miscommunication or just bad execution, but either way, this is a ball that just needs to be completed. I mean, it's 4th down, money moment. You've got to be good in these critical situations, and when there's opportunities for plays to be made,
that'll be intercepted. That's the take over here at their own 22.
So this is where an offensive play caller needs to come to the rescue of his quarterback, because this defense, they're onto you. They've got 2 picks. They're starting to pick up on your tendencies. They're shifting guys over to counter them. Now you've got to add some wrinkles. Now you've got to throw them a curveball and try to shift back some of that advantage to your side of the ball.
Nowhere to go. He's going to be taken down. Nick Bosa in there for the sack. Loss of 10 yards to start this drive. They'll give it to Etienne on the option. And this defense not fooled by the option. They stick with the running back and they get him down for no gain.
You could just see the frustration on the running back's face as he's getting helped up off the ground, Mike. There was just nowhere to go from the moment he was handed the ball. Give credit to the defense. Great job.
Working out of the gun, it's Lawrence. He's got his man, right side, it's complete. They had the perfect play call there. They needed 18, and they got 18. First down.
Really nice throw there. The ability to throw the ball out on the perimeter. Yes, arm strength and all of that, but it's also timing. The timing of the route. When is that wide receiver coming out of his break to deliver that ball accurately as his head comes around? If the ball's thrown too early, the receiver's not ready. If the ball's thrown too late, that's when disaster strikes.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 40-yard line.
So, 3 quarters now in the books. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. Ball on the 40 now. Here's 2nd and 3.
Let's go. Easy, 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 easy.
Back to throw. Lawrence. That's caught over the middle by Thomas. And he's going to be taken down right at midfield. A gain there of 10 yards. First down, Jacksonville.
As this game continues to come down to the wire, Mike, it just reminds us, this is where quarterbacks earn their keep. You are judged by how you play in these critical moments. In 4th quarter, down a score, it doesn't get much bigger than this.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Here's Lawrence. This offensive line just has no answers right now. It's another sack. A rookie out of Georgia, Michael Williams, having success early in his career. His 2nd sack in these first few weeks of the season. Now 2nd down throw for Lawrence. Open man, that's Cager. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line. They go play action for Lawrence. Forced out wide. Now he'll run it.
You have to admire when quarterbacks are willing to put their head down and fight for some extra yardage, Mike. Sometimes the juice ain't worth the squeeze. Get down, protect yourself, live to play another snap.
You have a tight end motioning left here. Second down, Lawrence. Quick throw, taken in. And they'll pick up the first down, a gain of about 4.
This play is actually really well defended here. But I'll tell you, Mike, as you know, my philosophy is the tight end is always open, and this just supports my case.
They're at the 17-yard line now for 1st and 10. Now Lawrence on the bootleg. This one broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up 2nd down.
I got high standards for offensive players, but in this case, Mike, I think I'm giving all the credit to the defender. He timed that one up perfectly, and what could have been an easy play ends up as an incomplete.
Outside, complete to Thomas. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up 3rd down.
We hear the term RPO so often, Mike, and it continues to kind of trickle its way into the NFL. But remember, it's a lot different in the NFL than it is in the college game where it's a lot more prevalent. The lineman cannot go downfield. So that quarterback has to make a lot of really fast snapshot decisions, or else it's going to lead to a penalty or him holding on to the ball too long. So it's something that teams want to implement, but maybe not quite to the level that we see in the college game. Critical 3rd down conversion there, Mike. Now brings up a fresh set of downs. You find yourself here trailing in the 4th quarter. They got to go down and score, and they got to score fast.
In the pistol, here's Lawrence. That is caught. Oh, nice open field tackle there. He could not get free. They're going to stop him for no gain.
These are the worst. I had a couple years, Mike, where I swear I got tackled inside the 1-yard line 10 times, and then you look back and you're like, man, how many touchdowns did I leave on the board because I couldn't get 1 more yard? Now, for him individually, not ideal, but right now they're on the doorstep of the end zone, and they got to find a way to put that ball across the goal line.
And he's forced to just get rid of it here. Now they're going to have to regroup and try again on 3rd and goal.
They just have to be more creative with their route concepts, Mike. I mean, there's nobody open, nowhere to go with the ball, and quarterback's just forced to throw that one away.
They'll run the sneak, and he will drive his way into the end zone. Trevor Lawrence, touchdown Jacksonville. His 2nd TD of the game, and this one gives his team the lead. What a game this has been. Back and forth we go, and that 4th quarter score changes the lead one more time.
And we've seen the lead go back and forth, Mike, and now the question is, can they get a stop? Can they find a way defensively to hang on to this lead and get themselves this big win?
49ers 24. For the Jaguars.
So now playing with the lead after that 4th quarter touchdown. Time to kick it back the other way. And he will sit on it here in the end zone for a touchback.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10.
Get set, get set.
From the gun, it's Purdy. This throw, left side, caught by Kittle. And he's down on the other side of midfield. Mark him at the 48-yard line. His 8th reception of the game. And good for a 1st down.
Now, this is the epitome of a really short throw and a really nice run after catch. And listen, for a quarterback, it all counts the same. You don't always have to throw the ball downfield to generate explosive plays, and These drag routes can be very, very effective.
And he's brought down after a gain of a couple.
Nice job by the running back making the first guy miss, but it's the pursuit by the entire defense. Even though he doesn't get him down on his first try, the rest of his guys are all rallying to the ball, and they bring him down for a short gain.
Second down, 8 for the first down.
Get set, get set. 18, yellow. Up.
They'll drop to throw. Pushed out to his right. And he just does get that one away. He was being chased down, forced the awkward throw. Maybe he's fortunate that all it is an incompletion.
The game is there for the taking. They control their own destiny, but this brings up a really big third down here. But remember, they don't have to force it and push the ball past the sticks. Even if they come up short, they still have fourth down in their back pocket to try to extend this drive and see if they can pull out the win here late.
There's that man again, another catch. And he's going to get out of bounds with the first down. Double as good there. They get the first down and save a timeout. Second time they've connected on this drive. And 19 yards out of this one. Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts left. It's 1st and 10.
18, watch out, yellow. Stop.
From the shotgun, it's Purdy. Flushed to his left. Off he goes.
Well, let's give credit here to the coverage unit, Mike. There was nowhere to go with the ball for that quarterback. He had no choice but to just tuck it down himself, and he's able only to pick up a short gain.
Here comes second down.
Outside, yellow. 18, watch out. Up.
Throwing from the gun is Purdy. Flush to his right. And he'll go into a slide here. We're going to mark him just a little short of the first down.
Well, give him some credit. Initially, that looked like it was going to be a sack. He's able to escape the pressure and get away. Picks up a little bit of yardage, but at least he avoids taking that shot.
Time now becoming a factor as we get to third down.
18, watch out.
The RPO, that one is complete. And he's going to have the first down. They convert on third, and it sets up a 1st and goal. Now a timeout for Jacksonville. They're second as they get it with just under a minute to go in this football game. Here is 1st and goal.
Outside. Yellow. Up.
Out of the gun, it's Purdy. Moving outside the pocket, he runs with it. And this is a touchdown. They were not going to be denied. And they no challenge flags in the last 2 minutes from the sideline. All second looks will come from replay. And I think the referee's been buzzed here to get another look at this call. And it is a big one. We'll go again from the 3. It is 2nd and goal.
Back. 19, Tiger, 19, Tiger.
And he's going to lose yardage here. Taken down back at the 8. Now the Jags will use their 3rd and final timeout. They get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining here in the 4th. For the lead, here is 3rd and goal.
Get set. Hunter, rush up.
the gun. Here's Purdy. That is incomplete. Here we go. They're down to what could be their final play. It's fourth down.
They desperately needed that one, Mike. Down here late, they've only got a few remaining snaps to go, and it puts all of the pressure of the game now on fourth down. Let's see what play call they have in a gotta-have-it situation. And right now, this quarterback needs to make his best throw in the biggest moment of the game. And this is where it pays to have a kicker you can trust, Mike. I mean, this is as big a spot as there is. Fourth quarter, what does he do? He comes out and he delivers to tie up this game.
And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. They'll come up for 1st and 10.
Hey, go, go! Go, go! Go, go, go!
From the shotgun, it's Lawrence. That's complete to his running back, Bayshore shooting. And he's out of bounds. Gain of 4. It'll bring up 2nd down.
At the 39-yard line. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
Hey, run! Hey, go, 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 go!
Now here's Lawrence. Looking for his tight end on the corner route. He's got it. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. They'll get 19 out of that play. That's good for a Jaguar. 1st down. To throw is Lawrence. Quick throw out wide. It's caught. And he'll be out of bounds. A pickup, though, of 6.
Certainly not the biggest play of the day, but a good example of picking up positive yardage, staying ahead of the chains by a well-timed ball and a well-timed route.
Got the distance, and it's good. He knocks it through from long range. And they take the lead in the final minute of this game. So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. Here's 1st down. Play fake. Now it's Purdy. That one down the field, but it is incomplete. Tyson Campbell that time, able to knock it away.
And at this stage of the game, it's both teams that are really seeing who can make the big play to swing the game in their favor. And this time, it's the defense. He's able to get his hands on it. Mike, I think they're lucky he wasn't able to get both hands on it because it could have been even a bigger play.
Oh, he can't get rid of it, and he's taken down. They've got to burn the timeout. They do. That is a cost sack. And now maybe they only have time for one play. Going to need a big play now. 3rd down and long. Here's Purdy. Finding his tight end, Farrell. And he'll be out of bounds, well short of the line to gain. And that'll set up 4th down.
As the saying goes, Mike, you need your big-time players to make big-time plays, and the moment doesn't get bigger than this. Find yourself down. A touchdown gives you a chance to win this thing in regulation, and I think they got a shot.
He's got the connection there to Valdez-Scantling. And he'll be taken down, and that is going to do it. Oh, the The comeback falls short, time runs out, and this game is over. So it is a win for our visitors, the Jaguars. They took this one down to the wire. The late field goal does the trick. They walk away with the victory. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olson and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. So long, everybody.